One, two, three. Good morning, everyone. Happy morning, happy Saturday, happy Sabbath. Let's say love to all, you know. Hope you are in good health when you hear this message. Alright, so it's morning. It's a beautiful morning, yeah? Sun is shining like 80 degrees, which is totally opposite of what fall should be, but God is in control. God don't necessarily give us what we want or what we need, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm in the studio this morning, you know, the 4-wheel wagon, and I'm headed to a funeral this morning to a beloved sister, one of our sisters who was in the faith, you know, and she passed at about, I think she was 100 if I'm not mistaken, you know, and you know, she's a beloved sister. What can I say? She always greet us when we used to go to the chapel, you know, and she greet us with a smile. She never have nothing, no side talk, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I did love about her. Straightforward, you know. I don't know if she was married or whatever, but me know say she have a daughter, and then she have a granddaughter, and she's live and see her great granddaughter, and she is just humble. Yeah, so I pay her respects this morning, you know, and show her some love, and wish her a good journey onward to the next life, you know. So I might record some of it so you guys can hear later on, and you can hear what go on, because me I go to my old church, you know. I still in my church, but we don't go to church like that. But when we do go, you know, we send greetings, and you know, we say hello to everybody and things like that. So I might record some of that stuff, but if I don't feel no way, I'll tell you the after story. Jojo sister in the Lord, you know what I mean? And let me say, never say a harsh word. She may say a testimony, encouraging, but me never hear her talk about nobody, never see her. She never really involved like in the ministry, but she was a parishioner, you know what I'm saying? So she take her part in the pews, you know, and I think she was on the choir at one time, if I'm not mistaken. She was on the choir. So, you know, good sister of mine, man. And I know our family very well, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pay some respects this morning. I'll tell you one thing about death, you know. It is the only thing next in life that is guaranteed. It is appointed unto man one time to die. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we must meet it. So we don't run from death. We're running to death. You know what I mean? Some sooner than others, some later than others. You know what I'm saying? But we all have an appointment with death. And the more we embrace it, it becomes easier. You know, because some people, you know, them say, oh, me not go funeral, me let the dead bury the dead. You know what I'm saying? And you know, be the land of the living and let the dead bury the dead. But how far is it from the truth? You know what I'm saying? You're born to die, to live again. Is what side of the eternity you're gonna live on, you know what I'm saying? So you better have, if you embrace it now, it is easier. when the time come. You know, it is easier. Every time somebody dies, a piece of you. You know, whether you know them indirectly or directly, it's a piece of you. And you embrace it, because grief is something we all must experience too. We must experience grief. No lie. You know? And the more, like me said, the more we embrace these things, it's easier for us in the long run. You know what I mean? I remember my mother passed about 4 years now, you know, because we just go to the gravesite last month, September, and it make 4 years. And for the first 3 years, my sister, Lord have mercy, you ever see somebody that grieve? Them grieve. You know, woman grieve different from men. You know, me grieve, but not in that way, the way she grieve. She grieve. And when she was grieving there, you know, I watch her this year, I say, you know what, I not say nothing to her, I not trouble her, you know. I just go prepare myself, I go out there, make sure everything good, everything right. Tell her she want to come, she come. She don't want to come, I don't have no issues with that. You know, because everybody grieve different. For the first 3 years, it was like I was pulling teeth. You know, I was trying to say, hey, let's go. And she ain't giving me a little hesitation. The last minute, she said, bam, I'm coming. You know, this year, I said, you know what? I don't know really where I'm going on. Mr. say, it looked like she still agreed. But this year, she was on time. She was up, ready. And when she get it, she shed a little small tear. So Mrs. said the grieving different now this year, you know. And she did all take notice of the grave side, if the gardener them you know, take care of the thing. So I just say, alright, cool, she get on now. 4 years later, yeah. So people, we must be patient with people. You know what I mean? Patient with people in their grieving process. You know? And know that you don't know what a man go through until you walk through their own shoes, you know? You don't know. So a lot of it have to do with maturity, you know, a lot of it have to do with the signs and the times and how you die also, you know. If you're left in good standing with men, you know what I mean, that is important, because believe you me, if this lady was a scrupulous person, you know what I mean, because there's a few still left in there that's scrupulous. Good God, man, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that one when the time come. Hopefully, you know, I will have a change of heart. But may I tell you, scrupulous people, sometimes you wonder when you see them funeral empty. God, them too mischievous. Yo, in while they was living, you know, and then they expect people, or they expect, because they would know them dead already, but people expect you to condone the scrupulousness, and you know the person a scrupulous person. Mix up, you know what I'm saying? And because you're old and you deserve respect, you know what I mean, you have some bad ways about you and you never acknowledge it either, because you use your age to justify your bad ways. It is hard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect you, but manners, as my grandmother used to say, take you around the world. You know what I'm saying? So you must have some manners about you. You know, make people mourn you with a joyful heart. No mourning with no unresolved business. You know, no unresolved behavior. And them things, they mash up people's life. You know, and mash up people, you know, respect for you. You know? Everybody deserves respect, but sometimes some people don't deserve the respect, you know what I mean? And they think they deserve the respect, and they really don't, because their behavior just bad, you know, very, very bad. So, God bless the sister. When the funeral when me I go to, me know say she live a righteous life, you know. Men, you know, we different, you know what I'm saying, but as far as me know, this sister, you know, she the righteous. And God bless the sister that we put up with the men then. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen some things in this life. I'm telling you. Oh gosh. Man of the cloth, woman of the cloth. You know, different story. You know what I mean? Different story. And you have to really wonder which heaven them I got to. And which heaven them I got to, but you know? Because the heaven where me know about, and where a lot of our listeners know about, I don't think it's the same heaven them I go to, but them I try to use the same door. You know? And it is very confusing to some, you know, until you get revelation. You know what I'm saying? It is very confusing to some, man. Some people, they just don't get it. You know what I mean? There's only one door, one way. A narrow way, you know? And few enter in. That's what they say. So, it's difficult sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Very difficult, man. You know? That's why we have to try to live the best life possible. You see me? I'm not saying problem don't come, problem come, and sometimes we have no choice but to deal with the problem. But most people think this thing is a joke, and it's not. You know? God, the mockers will be mocked, you know what I mean? And them who take God business as a flighty thing, well then, so be it, you know. But I won't put my hand to the plow for nothing if me can't manage it. Okay? Don't put your hand to the plow if you can't manage it. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Try your best to, if you can't commit, try your best just to live a decent life, or a halfway decent life. You know what I mean? Because you leave room for repentance. You know? So, yes, people, that is it. It's Italist 1 year. This Saturday morning, blessed Saturday morning. A lot of things kick off. When was it? Last night. You know, a few bad news, but we're here in the land of the living. And we're still going. Strong by the grace of God. You know, God is able to do exceedingly abundant above all we ask or even think. You know, and that is the Lord's doing. You know, big up to my subscribers and all of my listeners. Big up to Spotify, Audio Mac, Instagram, all the podcast channel them where I push out the podcast. Even though me not get the listening like me want to get the listening, but me I get listening. Somebody listening. You know? Somebody is pushing forward in this race. You know? So we give thanks for that. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. If you have not liked, share, subscribe, hit the like button and share and tell a friend. So we're going to look forward to later on after the funeral, and hopefully we can record a piece at the funeral and we can put it together and upload as we go on the journey for the send-off of our sister, so keep the family in prayer. And remember, say it's one of our own. You may not know her now, but if you believe like a believer, right, shoot, you meet her in the by and by, and you say, you know, say, brother, tell me about you. Yeah, in the by and by. You know how that go. Sweet Beulah land. I don't even know. I remember how it go, but me don't say that's one of the songs they probably are going to sing. Beulah land. Yeah. Alright, I'm out. Talk to you later. Love and peace. Happy Sabbath.